Good morning friends, once again I welcome you all to my channel ASP Project. In this class also I am going to explain how to bind data from a database into a repeater, and as you can see in my screen, the user interface looks like a blogging websites. So I would like to bind data in this user interface. So many people actually want how to bind data which looks like what it appears in the screen. So if you haven't watched my last video, then please go and watch that video. That will help you a lot. To continue this video, you must watch my previous video to increase the better understanding. Okay, so let's start this video. So what I'm going to do is that I will create a database which I have already created while explaining my last examples. So first I'll show you the database. This is my database and this is my table. See the schema of the table. There are 5 to 6 columns. I'll show you the data which I have already added into the table. These are my datas which I will bind in my HTML or SPX page. Okay, so this is my user interface. Now I would like to bind title from database, content from database, and image from database, and this is admin who is actually uploading this content. So name of that person and when the blog is uploaded on the website, so the date. So these are the things which I would like to fetch from the database. So let's continue. First jump to the SQL Server 2008 R2, which I have already explained you that I have created database, editorial word, and the table name and the data I have already inserted. So your job is to create a database, create a table, and insert data, some dummy data into the table. Now to continue to fetch the data from the table, I have also created one store procedure which I would like to show you my store procedure. This is my store procedure. So I would like to run this first. Let me select the database. Yeah. So now let me run this. Yeah. It is fetching the data from the database. What it is fetching? BID, heading, content, uploader, file name, status, and created date. So these are the columns which is available in my table. Now what I want this data to be displayed here. So let's jump to the Visual Studio. So this is my design. You see my design. This is my design. So what is here? A container and row, and you can see these are my title, hard coded title, like if I change this title 1, then it will appear in my browser if I refresh this title 1. So this is a static one. Now I would like to replace these titles from the content what available in my table heading. I want to replace that title from the heading. So what I'll do, first let me show you. These are two rows, first rows and two rows, second row. Let me show you, let me clear you first. This is row 1, title 1, and now I will change, this is title 2. This is 2 row which is hard coded. Okay, this is 2 row which is hard coded, and this is being displayed here. You can see the title 1 and title 2 is being displayed in the website. You can see John, and date is same, content is same, image is not available, all the things which is hard coded. Now I would like to bind data from table. So what I'll do, I will only keep one row. I will delete the other row. I will delete the other row. Okay, because I am going to use repeater. Repeater control doesn't require many rows. It repeats same rows, okay, multiple times. So let me refresh you, then I'll show. This is showing only one record which is hard coded is showing displayed in the website. So now I would like to change this title, this content and these things from the database. So what I will do nothing, just copy repeater control here and I will paste here above row, just paste above row, and copy closing item template and repeater just below this row. Okay, this row is closing and item repeater is closing here. Just do these things, and what you do, you open this one and in place of title you delete this title, and you just copy a data binder control, this binder, you just copy this binder and paste here and change the column name. In my situation column name is same as heading, so I'm not going to change this. Again what you do, this is an image, this image appearing here, this is the code for displaying image. So I will change this image with this code. I will change this image holder with, I'll just replace this and delete this. So look, my image is available in folder having admin and home banner. Here this location I am storing my image in this location, so that's why I'm giving the path. This is my path where my actually image is available, and this is file name, column name. Okay, this is my column name. Now you can see this is my content, but I don't need this hard coded content. I want to bind from table. So what I'll do, again I'll copy this one, again I'll copy this one and eval and paste in place of content, and I will change this name title, because my content column name is, sorry, title no, content, my column name is content. Okay, so this is my column which is holding content, and again for the time being I will not upload. Okay, you can upload, you can bind ID here in place of read more, but for the time being I'm just leaving these things unchanged. Okay, now I would like to bind John. I would like to delete John and I would like to bind the admin name. So again I copy this code, or else you can copy this one also. You just copy this and in place of John here you just paste this and change the heading name with the name uploader, which is my column name. See, uploader is my column name. So I have changed also. Again what you do, you just copy this one and in place of date you just paste this, and see the column name is created date. So then just you change created date. That's enough. We are done with our coding. Just delete this one. Okay, we are done with repeater control. What we were supposed to do, we have done all those things. Now what we will do, we will code. We will go to code behind and see. We have already I have already explained you. This is a global function which is available in my app code. This is my global function, and this is a connection string, SQL command, and one label. And this is my function I'm calling repeater block. In my last video I have also explained these things, so if you haven't watched my last video, then I suggest you to go and please watch that video to increase better understanding. Okay, so now I'll explain this. Don't worry, this is my procedure name. I have already shown you. This is my procedure. Create procedure, sp block get block as begin, select a start from tbl block. So if I run this, then it appears, and if I also execute this, then it also displays the content. So this is my store procedure. Now I would like to go to definition. Once I click on go to definition, it redirects to global function, this one, global function, which is available in my app code. Now you can see the connection string. These are basic things which I assume that you know all those things. So you can see here I am using some code. So don't worry, there's nothing. You just copy this code. You know these things: SQL connection, stored procedure, pros name, adapter, and I'm filling adapter, these things, and I'm data binding, source, repeater one, data source. These things you know. So I assume that you know these things. Okay, now so we are done with the code. So now what we'll do, we just run this code. Let's see what results this are displayed. Yeah, you can see this is my only one column, one row here, but once I go here, then you can see my title is coming from database, and this is my first video share. Like, this is my first video, this is my second video. In fact, like, share and subscribe, uploaded by admin, and date is not displayed here. Date is not displayed here because why? Yeah, date is not available here. So let me show you. Let me edit this and just copy this and paste this here so that date appears. Now refresh once again. Yeah, you can see the date is coming from database. So you see, in my design there was only one row, but when we used repeaters, then it is repeating the data. So you can see title, one row, two row, three row, four row. There are four rows now. Now I'll change the row. I will add one more record here. So this is going to be my fifth one, title number 5. No, how to use repeater. I'm adding one record in my database, demo test, and what I'll do, change let's say Prince, and image, I'll copy this image. This is one, date, I'll copy this date. Okay, I refresh this and let me show you the display. Look, right now I have not changed nothing in my Visual Studio, but without changing, the data will appear from database. So I'm going to refresh it. Let's press enter. Now you see data is coming where? Yeah, here is coming. How to use repeater, but it is not coming in above. So I will change. What I'll change in a store procedure, I'll just change order by DSC, this, and I will change this alter DESC. Select a start from trivial block, order by BID, order by DID DSC. Now it will work. So now let me refresh this once again. Yeah, you can see this is appearing at the top of the page because this is a very recent data, and this must appear to the top of the page. So you can see how to use repeater, demo test, and uploaded by Prince, and the date. We can further I will explain you how to arrange this calendar date. So right now it appears like it is not readable, something, time is also coming, but I will explain you later how to convert data in a particular format. So not to worry about that. So for the time being, I'm just stopping this session because I hope that you understood these things. If you want such kind of videos friends, then please do subscribe my channel and like the video, and also hit the bell button so that you can get the notification as early as I upload the videos. Lastly, I would like to say that please share my video, and also I will upload this source code in my description box within 1 or 2 days. Keep watching my channel. Thanks for watching. Thank you.